ఏంటి లేదు, నేను అసలు ఏం చేయలేదు.
పవర్ పోయిందా? ఎట్లా ఆఫ్ అయిపోయింది మేడం? పవర్ పోయిందా?
పవర్ పోతే అది రాదు కదా ఫ్యాన్.
ఇదేలా ఆఫ్ అయిపోయింది? కానీ రావట్లేదు, పవర్ ఆఫ్ అయిపోయింది. డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయింది. ఇది కొంచెం పర్ఫెక్ట్ వచ్చింది.
షేర్ చేయాలి.
So, as you all know, it is all about what are the plans and discussions to happen for the entire year. We are going to give you the major points to be noted for the year. Any other variations or changes that we have made this year, we will also be mentioning you those. So kindly take note of all that. So I hope you all have received the notepads and pens. So in case if you don't have, please mention us. Please try to get hydrated for yourselves. It's too hot. So we shall close the session as early as possible. So you can expect that session continues for around 1 hour. Before we start the session, I would like to introduce our CCA team. Like we have a dance master, we have a music sir, and we also have a PA master. This year we are going to start with all these people. So I would like to invite them upon the dais. So please come. You all know Shankar Master is our dance master. He has been with us since a very long time. So this time we have a music sir. He is Mr. Praveen. Already we are in tie-up with this team during our online sessions. This time for the music classes, especially for primary. So you all might have been aware of that. We are introducing club level activities this year. So to lead that, we have our music department again. So also we have our PE trainer. He is Mr. Sai Baba. So they will introduce themselves. So let us pay 2 minutes of time for them.
Hi all of you. My name is Shoshinder. I am a Western dance teacher.
My name is Praveen. I am piano teacher.
My name is Sai Baba. I am PE teacher.
I request Kiran sir to come on the dais and explain.
Hello all, this is Kiran. And this year we are going to have piano classes, and I guess you know, some of them know me. Okay. I took online classes, right? Yeah. So this year we are going to have piano classes, and we are going to provide keyboards, and we are going to teach international stuff. Like if kids are really interested, we are looking forward to teach you Trinity certification also. And we are going to teach treble clef, bass clef, all fundamentals in the first year, and gradually we are taking to the next level. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. So without any further delay, your parents, let us get into the point. So today we shall discuss major topics of discussion in today's orientation program will be. Next slide, please. Madam. So these are the topics of discussion. So today we are going to discuss about school's hierarchy. So the entire hierarchy of the school, you are going to get a clear picture of that. So infrastructural development, what we have made this year. So school timings for primary. So school's discipline and certain general points to be noted. Okay, certain significant documents like from the schools and like whatever that we are providing to you. So you all are very much aware that we have MCB app for our ERP services. Like everything that we deal with the announcements or the classwork, homeworks. These were up to last year that we have come across these ERPs. But this year we have included few other modules and few other options that you all have to be taking note of that. That make this year it is going to be much more easier and much more easy for you to communicate to the management and also for the management to communicate towards you. So MCB is going to take the major part in that. Next, we are going to discuss about the primary CCA activities. So you all know we have been telling you about the CCA activities, the GICS, Global Integrated Communication System. We have been talking till now. So today we shall see a clear description of all that. Also we are going to discuss about school's house system. So how many houses we have separated. See, dear parents, I would like to mention you that we are all at the initial stage of making this happen into our primary schooling. So certainly we will be coming up with a lot of changes and also a lot of improvements in the further years without any doubt. Before going to all that, so we are initiating all this up with certain basic steps into that. So I will definitely explain you in our further coming slides in this program today. So next we will also discuss about the ERP and the facilities that I was talking about. So we have also inculcated certain new facilities and new modules in our ERP system also. So that we will discuss. Also we will discuss about the school's website. I hope most of you have already peeked into our website. Okay, if not, I'll let you know. So after that we will discuss about the future prospectus. So how Guru is going to emerge in further coming years. Okay, so that also we are going to give you a quick look of all that. Moving on to the next slide. As I have mentioned you, initially we shall start discussing about the hierarchy. So first and foremost comes the managing director of the school. You all know Nagesh sir, he is the managing director of the school. He is the first person of the school, undoubtedly. So the next will be coming the headmistress or principal of the school. I, Anusha Bhargav P. So I will be your headmistress, your pupils' school headmistress or principal of the school. So we both stick to the department of management. So next coming is the teaching department. Teaching department, here we have class teachers, we have subject teachers, class teachers for all primary and pre-primary. Every class do have their class teachers. Subject teachers are exclusively for the primary levels, you know that. Okay, all the subject teachers were also, here I'll introduce you. So after that we have CCA teachers. I have already introduced you about the CCA teachers. We introduced you about the dance master, we introduced you music sir, and also we have introduced you PM master. Okay, so they are the CCA team. So after that, I would like to mention you about the administration department. Administration department, we have admin 1 and admin 2. So non-teaching department, you all know we have helping staff, we have transport staff, and we also have security staff in our department. So next, moving on to the next slide. So in administration department, we have Kiranmaya madam and Nikita Reddy. So these two are your immediate get to go in the administration department. So after the management, they will be the next phase of you as a front office department. So here you can see nursery teachers, PP1 teachers. Next slide, PP2 teachers. We have the primary grade teachers. We have few other staff members to include. You'll get to see in our first PTA. or after starting at the school. So as of now, we are displaying Devi Madam for science, Pranay Madam for social and studies. We have Aishwarya Madam. This year, Aishwarya Madam will serve as a CCA in charge also. All your co-curricular activities. So what are it going to be like? Any inter-school competitions or any regular house level competitions or club level competitions? She will be the concerned person where you can put forward your queries or concerns, or you can put down the names and of your children, whoever are interested for the competitions, etc. So these kind of all queries will be handled by Aishwarya Madam. So we have Durga Ma'am for mathematics, and we also have Savita Madam. This year we are planning to improve each and every subject. Exactly. This year we are planning to improve all the CCA activities. Certainly each and every teacher will be involved in that. Each teacher will be handed over with one club activity, and she will be leading how the activities in the club are going on, how the competitions in the club are going on. Everything that particular teacher will be looking after. And moreover that, Aishwarya Madam will intimate you whatever are the things that are to be taken for a particular competition, or involving your child in that particular activity. You think that your child is not up to the mark doing in that particular activity, but you still think that your child is actually really good at your house level. So you can intimate these kind of queries, you can discuss with her, you can make things happen in the club activities. Also, we discuss about the non-teaching staff. These are the set of people we have on a non-teaching staff. So next, coming to the infrastructural development. So here I would like to represent few points that we have already made in case of our infrastructure improvement. So we have improved primary infrastructure to the best extent possible. Okay, so that it is evident that already the construction is being going on. Hardly you can expect that in position within 10 days of time. As of now, we have enough rooms to accommodate all the children, all the number of primary classes. So upon that, once the building gets ready, so we'll shift all the primary classes at the downstage only. These upcoming building or whatever the rooms that we are constructing is purely for primary. There is no any doubt in it. Play area is been equipped and is been improved also. Like you might be missing that play area there. The first question that we receive is like, Madam, where is the play area? Yes, I understand the question. We are improvising the play area. Dear parents, please trust us. You are going to have the play area at the other end of the ground, but it is not going to go anywhere. Moreover, it is going to be much better than before. And fire safety has been installed throughout the campus. Dear parents, I would like to mention it very clearly that fire safety is very important for a primary or a growing school like us. So we are very much keen about the security and safety of the school, its children, and whatever the stakeholders, everybody here. So that is why this year we have completely made it clear that the building should be fire safe. So after we have also inculcated security system to the best extent possible. Okay, the security system is also being created in the newly constructed buildings also. Okay, so the security system with all the CCA cameras, each and every nook and corner in the building, in the premises of the school is being covered under CC surveillance. Please be noted. So entire school plant is upgraded and will appear even better in the forthcoming years. Okay, let us move on to the school's hierarchy and its general points to be noted. So first and foremost, dear parents, I would like to take down these two numbers 100% in your notes, or I want you to put it in your phones, in fact, rather on your notepads. Please save these numbers, admin 1, as, or else if you have already saved them, please rename them as admin 1 and admin 2. Okay, so that brings you a little clarity to all you all. So here we have 9121015649 admin 1, 817901568 admin 2. Please not just take note of it, please do save them. because certain very important information from the school you will be receiving only through these two numbers. If you are not saving these two numbers, you might miss some of those information, okay, which is very important for your school schedule, for your child's school schedule. Moving on to the next slide. Hope you all have noted the numbers down. If you want, let's start with this slide once again. Hope you all have noted down. Give a thumbs up if you are. Right, thank you. So let us discuss some general points that are to be noted in school's hierarchy. Like I have told you that please note those two numbers just because to coordinate on all these mentioned points on those two numbers only further. Daily issues, regular concerns, food and break time concerns, child health concerns, any teacher conveyances, leave intimation, Saturday meets, etc. are processed only through these administration numbers, dear parents. See here once again I am intimating you, you are all putting your concerns on whatever the number that you find it immediately, like whatever that you were used to. Generally, it was 100% not from your thought. So it is absolutely our mistake that we haven't given you a clear picture till date. But today, please be noted that do forward these kind of regular concerns, your daily concerns. Just for example, the child is not attending for the day. Please drop a message on any of these two numbers. They will take that time to that concerned teacher. In case if your child didn't have breakfast on any reason in the morning, okay, once in a while, see, it is always not good to send your child empty stomach, but please, in case if you think that your child has to be immediately given some food, so intimate the same message on the number through WhatsApp. Once again, I'm mentioning you this, dear parents, because so last year it was like parents were dropping their children at the gate and they were immediately mentioning that the point that like whether the child has forgot the water bottle, they didn't put the lunch box or they didn't put the snack box, it is okay, he had something, we are going out or something, we'll pick him up by 11 o'clock. These are certain FAQs that we frequently received last year at the gate point. The problem is like the parent is immediately intimating that point to whoever is available there. If an IMI is available, they are intimating to the IMI. Or teacher is available, they are intimating to the teacher. Dear parents, I request you all today, once again, that please take a note that these numbers are the proper place where you have to put the information. So they will take care, because it is their job, they will take care where to pass on the message and they'll get back to you with a quick reply stating that Madam noted or Sir noted, we will get back to you. This will be the quick response that you can expect from that numbers, and within an hour or half an hour or within whatever the time which is earliest, okay, so they'll get back to you with the resolution also. Depending on the priority, once again I'm telling you. Depending on the priority, like it is regarding the immediate breakfast that your child have to have. Okay, so immediately the administration team will transfer it to the teacher. Okay, they'll put forward in front of the teacher the concern. When it is resolved, they'll get back to you. They say, Madam, he had or she had the breakfast or something. So if it is regarding the meetings, especially, we have been telling you many a times that every month on first and third Saturdays, we have facility for all of you to come meet the teacher and discuss about the growth or the upbringing of your child in the school, especially because it is very important, teachers. This is the only school where you can see these frequent meetings and schedules happen. Okay, generally they put some PTMs, generally they go for once in a while parent-teacher meetings, but here we are not. We are asking you to come frequently, discuss with the teacher once again, not discussing with me or not discussing with Nagesh sir or with the administration department. That doesn't help. If you come and discuss with the teacher, the teacher will have this point in her mind and she'll work on it, especially. That becomes a direct contact. She will work on it, she'll take the concern, and next time when she will be alerted, like, okay, this parent is going to come next week and she's going to ask me, she's going to question me on his growth once again. So I have to be working on it. This is just a basic human psychology. If you are directly contacting, to directly putting the information to that concerned person, it works better than whatever it is. But certain regular concerns, you can put it on the administration number. So for Saturday meetings, I want you to put a real information, just a message, drop down a message the day before or 2 days before that I want to meet that particular teacher, this particular subject teacher, okay, on this Saturday. Then we'll make that happen on that day. And the timings for Saturdays will be from morning 9 a.m. to afternoon 1 p.m. Okay, please take note of that. So the school's regular updates like co-curriculars or curriculars, fee details, major updates, schedules, etc. Everything will be forwarded to you through this number. So please take note of those two numbers. Parents are requested to reach us on every first and third Saturdays. I mentioned you very clearly, and the timings respectively. Moving on to the next slide. And dear parents, all school-related documents this year we are going to upload in the NCB app also. Please be noted that revising your NCB app is very much important. I don't know how much, I don't even have enough space to explain, but it is that important. Having a note of all these things in the NCB app is clear from administration end. So you will find them in the announcements column. Please go through at least once in a day. Go through like what is happening in the class. We see some parents coming during the PTMs and they ask that, so, sorry for the homeworks or sorry for the classworks we didn't observe. Dear parents, we request you, sincerely request you, it is your child after all. They require certainly your attention. So we request all of you to go through the NCB, what's happening. Let your child open the book for the day, whether they do the homework or not. We were telling you right from the start. Homework is never a burden from Guru any day. We give you the homeworks. This is because your child will sit down for the day and look at the books and look at what happened and they recollect what has happened for the day, which is very important for a permanent, memory, so keeping it as a permanent memory. So they require that revision or recap for the day, by end of the day or during any time of the day. So that is why we request you to make your child open the book and sit for the classes, okay, in front of their books for a revision. So that is what we require, and we request all of you to go through the MCB in case if you have any doubt in the examination schedule. There are certain FAQs. Parents will come to us, ask for, Madam, when are the Dasra holidays we have to plan? Okay. So, Madam, when are this Deepavali holiday you are giving? They are saying Saturday and you are giving Monday. What is this? So please have a note and please look that the schedules are also tentatively given in that area, so you can plan for your journeys also. What are the school documents that we are uploading also? We'll give you the list over here. Okay, child's attendance report, cumulative report, what not, everything you will find this year in MCB. Okay, next, please be informed that, and here, today I would like to mention you one more important point, parents. Your books kit, like whatever it is, like the entire stationery items, okay, the color pencils, the files, etc., etc. We have given you in the books kit. Please do send them on day one to the school along with your children. Okay, we have classroom tubs, we call it morning tubs also. We have classroom tubs in the classrooms itself. The teachers will mark every other item of your child with their names and they'll keep it segregated in the classroom itself. See, last year we had to face certain challenges like, we don't have the, packet of crayons, etc. here, and we had to ask you again. So this is going to be a big mess. So on an announcement, I would like to mention, please send your books kit, entire books kit. Covered, of course, the books should be covered. If not, please try to cover them up. The covered books, notebooks, entire stationery kit back to the class on day one. Please don't miss it. In case if you are missing, the teacher will intimate you immediately. Please try to put that forward because those stationery are really important during their academic schedules. So child will be carrying only books that are given for the homework, and you know that. Daily homeworks, class tours, important teacher announcement, gallery pics will be uploaded in the NCB app only. Next, coming to the other points of school's hierarchy. This year we are going to come up with a physical diary also. So I don't say like it is a diary for the classwork and homework, but it is a diary that is clearly given for you for only committing in between you and the teacher. Okay, if you want to put any note that the teacher has to know, you can drop down in the written format and you can send it to the teacher. In case if there is any certain important document that is to be attached to you, a printed version. Okay, we will be sending it to your through the diary. So once when you are sitting with your child for the classwork and homework, also cross-check this diary note. In case if the teacher is putting some note on that diary, you will get to understand what is the important point. She'll try to put it on phone. Okay, in case if it is not updated to you, it is not reaching to you. So please check the diary also for any such notes. After that, so yeah, all these points we have already discussed. So we are moving on to the next slide. So in-person administration timings, this is all about. See, although you are forwarding all these messages, your information, your daily concerns, etc. through WhatsApp numbers, you can in fact come in person to meet the administration department or the management department or like only we do. If you want to meet the teacher, you have to come on Saturdays. Okay, if it is with the administration department or the management department, you can come from 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon from Monday to Friday, and if it is on Saturdays, we are available on from 10 to 4:30 p.m. Right? Please take a note of this as well. Because certainly the parents, we are growing in the number of children, we are growing with the number of parents, we are growing with number of stakeholders, we are ultimately growing with number of activities to do in a day. So certainly we are coming up with a proper timing where we can answer you personally. Okay, so these are the in-person timings. Coming on to the next school timings, we have, yes, you all know about it. For primary classes, it is 9 to 3:30. This year we have dragged or we have expanded the timings up to 3:30. Okay, so from 9 to 3:30, Monday to Friday, school timings will be there for primary. So coming to the transport timing. The parents expect your transport will start after 10 minutes of the closing time of the school. Okay, there are certain things that we have to make sure of while starting the transport. Okay, we have to make sure whether the children are intact, whether the children are moving on to the particular route, etc., etc. There is nothing much special to explain you. But yes, we do require that 10 minutes of buffer time to start the transport. Expect that for transport children, school timings will be up to 9:40, 10 minutes extra. Gracious period. Okay, so this is all about the timings. So coming to the class timetables, my primary timetables. Parents, please observe the timetable. We have induced, like parents, many of us have the same question like, Madam, Monday to Friday, 9 to 3:30, what will you do? You are telling about CCA activities, you are telling about this, that, when will you put, how everything will happen. Remember parents, one class per subject is more than enough in a day if it is like, particularly the major subject. If it is a minor subject, 3 days a week is more than enough for a minor subject. Trust me, if your child is given equal importance to his or her recreation, definitely your child will pick up in your academics. That we have already proved it last year. We are going to prove it double the times this year. Okay, here we have it for English, we have it for maths, we have it for Hindi, EVS, Telugu, etc. Here we are including the club activities in the afternoon section, remember. Also this year we are coming up with a slack period. You might have asked me like, what is a slack period, madam? Slack period is all about, for that major subject, we are extending another section, another period. Okay, a 40 minutes period for every other class. 5, as English is considered to be the major subject. Okay, so we have given 5 classes in a week, including, we have given 5 classes for English regular, and 1 slack period will be given for English. In this slack period, whatever is being taught for the week, or whatever that the thing, like the teacher wanted to put it practically. Like for example, a story has happened. She has discussed about a supplementary reader. Okay, so that kind of act or any kind of comprehension that will happen in the slack period. For example, science we have given 5 periods in a week. In the slack period, that 5 periods concept will be recapped, or the particular teacher, the science teacher, might give any practical version of that particular concept. So we are exclusively giving these slack periods to put on the practical versions of the concepts that they have dealt in a week. If not, a quick recap, or if there are any lags towards any children regarding that particular subject, that teacher has good time to meet up all those questions. Okay, so to meet up all those requirements. So that is why we have come up with the slack periods for all the major subjects. I'm telling you once again. So we also have included club activities, like we have art club, we have included learning club, we have science club, we have cultural club, we also have sports. I told you that we are having 5 different clubs. All those 5 different clubs will be certainly given 1 proper period during the week in their timetable. Okay, so I'll explain you in detail what these clubs are going to be, like what are the activities that we are planning, and how we are going to plan this entire thing coming under the CCA clubs. We have also inculcated minimum 3 periods of sports for every class. Okay, minimum 3 periods of sports in a week for every class. That is up to the timetable. Dear parents, the final timetable with the major subjects and schedules will be given to you after a week of by the school starts. After a week, you can find the final timetable that has been uploaded in the NCD app. Okay. So coming forward towards the school discipline. Parents, every day the school starts at 9 a.m. and at 9 a.m. sharp the assembly begins in fact. Okay, so before the assembly timing, I request all the parents to drop down their children before the assembly timings. This year, after 9:15, we are not going to allow any child who is peeping to the school. The gates will be closed after 9:15. Please sincerely take this a note. So, because the assembly period will be going on and children will be dispersed toward their classes. So we are not going to entertain any delays in the arrival of the children this year. Punctuality and regularity in attendance is essential. In case if your child is absent or for the day, or he or she has been continuously absent, you are on a trip or sudden plan going to somewhere, please put down a note on the administration. Already you have been doing, almost 60% of the parents you have been doing, we are so grateful for that. We still request, in case if you're missing, please try not to forget. School is the second home for your child. Please drop down an intimation to us either. Okay, do not let your child miss the assembly. I mentioned here. Please be informed that school does not recommend students attending for the day in case they suffer with any cold, fever or illness or any such symptoms also. The parents, we request you once again, in case if you think that your child is still suffering with the symptoms, at least a little bit, okay, that becomes a big task for your child, also to the rest of the students in the class. So please be noted. So proper uniform is also involved. So I'll just give you a quick show. Come. So we have a Nauna child, Mayansh. Please go. See, they are all your classmates' parents, you know that? Yeah, Mahan parents. Say hi. See there. Say, what's your?
Mahat is here.
Mayansh.
are you?
First,
First week. First? First class.
first class.
Very good.
Very good. So this is going to be the final forthgoing uniform. Dear parents, we know, we accept that certainly last year it's been a big challenge to get the uniform, and moreover we were also surprised along with you looking at our uniform. So this year that is not going to happen. We have been working on this since a very long time. Finally, we hope the output has come out really good. And yes, we have received really good feedback from the parents as well. Okay, this is just, like for boys, it is like short and this short. For girls, we have a trunk, a top for all the girls. That is going to look really pretty. Already we shared some images to all of you. So, the parents also, I would like to mention, please make it a habit that your children wear shoes without any fail. For regular schooling like official uniform, you can make them wear black shoes. For sports, you please make them wear white colored shoes. Give me a minute. It is absolutely suffocating. Hope you all are getting hydrated. Sorry for the long break. So now we are discussing about the school's discipline. No, it's so now, 3 days. So this year the parents are all requested to give the hall, drop your children at the hall spot only. Like parents hall, we will be marking there at the entrance of the gate itself. So please try to drop them there and pick them from there. So this year, as we are improving the number of classes also, so we want all of you to collect your children from the drop point only. Okay, so rather than getting inside, I understand you all have that enthusiasm to see like what's happening during the assembly. Okay, if your child is performing something during the I'm at the stage, I know that you all have that enthusiasm, but we are very sorry. We shall certainly share the pictures or videos of it, but you are actually not allowed out from there, from the parent hall this year. Okay, So after that, enough amount of playtime, as I have mentioned you, 3 schedules in a week will be given. Physical training, even recreation period, everything is being included during the school hours. Okay, so that setback playtime. So generally we used to have after school hours. Okay, after the school there is some setback playtime for all the children, which this year is going to be limited. Okay, so I hope you all have that as a note, and kindly try to pick your child from the gate point itself. Moving on to the next slide. As primary grade classes will be carried up to 3:30. So this is another major point. So, and again we are also planning for a in-person meeting with the administration or the management department. So from 3 o'clock the management department or the administration department, the teaching staff and also the helping staff, in fact, they will all be involved in their regular activities. So kindly be pleased that there is no any setback playtime, and also try to utilize that time to have any in-person discussions with the administration team or the management team. Schools suggest not to add unhealthy junk food. It's okay, unhealthy junk food. On the other hand, second point is like this year we are absolutely limiting the amount of non-vegetarian items. Okay, so there are teachers who generally never have ever looked into it. Okay, there are IMAs also who are working with us. Please try to understand the situation. Try to limit the non-vegetarian in your child's lunch or snacks box. Egg, of course, is definitely accepted, and that is an exceptional. But more of that, please try to limit the non-vegetarian items in your lunch boxes or break boxes. Children are strictly not allowed to carry any precious jewelry. I would like to mention here, last year, one parent has left one silver item, I think the anklet or something. It is still in the cupboard, okay, in our administration cupboard. They haven't come back. Of course, it might be silver. Next time it could be gold. Okay, we are anyway are not responsible for that. In case if we get to see that, it is okay. But if it is not, please try not to send any precious jewelries or sometimes electronic gadgets also. We are finding mobile phones, spare mobile phones in the bags of their school, in the bags of our children. Okay, these kind of items, please don't send them. In case if you are not noticed about them, when we inform, at least try to take it off. We had to experience a situation where one child got a mobile phone of his father, which is an old one or something. He has been keeping that every day in his bag. We are intimating, he is forgetting. We are intimating, he is forgetting. Ultimately, he carried it for one long month. Okay, finally we had to call the parent, suggest at the time of 5:30. We called him personally because he might be free during that time. His wife picked up. Finally, we could take that phone out. So this is how situations are very typical for us. So please try to avoid any kind of gadgets. From the next day, we received many other parents' calls stating that their children also want to carry the mobile. So this is how we are facing the challenges. So please try to avoid that. So all children should be sent with one extra pair of dress, especially for grade 1 and 3. Okay, grade 1, grade 2, 3. So in fact, it's because they are involved in sports activities, they are involved in art activities, etc., etc. Okay, so there might be some chances that their shirt get ruined, or they got something on their shirts. Okay, it is always better to have one extra pair, a civil pair. It need not to be a uniform, but a civil pair you can include in their bags. Okay, they'll be only carrying it. Anyway, we have got all the classrooms to the ground floor. Don't worry about the extra luggage that they are paying. Our maids will help them. Please ask them, please let them include that also in their bags. Okay. And one more point is like the parent school states that a 9 hours sleep is very important for your child. Strictly a 9 hours sleep. Because see, children are facing a lot of issue after coming over here. Children are facing a lot of issue after coming over here. They are feeling sleepy. I understand you are all into IT department. You have that urge to watch a movie because of during the nights it might take you to make your child make him sleep by the time of 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. They come and complain here, madam, I am sleepy. I want to sleep because I watched a movie last night. Okay, so these are certain things. This year, please try to avoid them. Let your child have a complete 9 hours of sleep so that your child will thoroughly enjoy whatever is the activity that you inculcated in the school premises. Without any delay, we'll move on to the transport discipline. There are some quick points to be noted during the transport discipline. So, allotted helper number is what you have to save in your phones, dear parents. So, you have to take down the helper number, not the driver's number. Once I repeat, it is the helper's number that you have to take down, not the driver's number. Cross check in case if you have received any misunderstanding in that. So, the helper will be supplied to you after a week of transport start only. Because we have certain things to reschedule, like the route or the driver or the helper. As such, when once the helper is scheduled, please try to take that helper's number but not the driver's number. And there will be a 3-minute wait period. It's only a 3 minutes waiting period allotted at every other spot. Okay? So during the pickup of your child or during the drop of the child, the van will be waiting only for 3 minutes. Parents are sincerely requested to inform clearly if the student is not coming to the school through transport. For the day. For example, if you intimate that your child is not coming on transport after the van is at your home, okay, there is no purpose. Please try to make the decisions a little earlier so that you make go things really on a smooth manner. Okay, that is another point. So in case if there is any change in the address or number that is to be reached for the transport children, please keep it on the administration numbers only. Please don't intimate simply to the helper or on the driver's number. Last year we experienced that because you are intimating on to the teacher or whoever is available at the start. So please drop down in the form in WhatsApp to the administration department in written format. Okay, whatever it is, you put it in the message so that it becomes a quick go through for all the administration department also. Okay.
Kavita.
Next we'll proceed towards the significant documents. The parents who know about all these significant documents already. For the existing parents, they have come across these throughout your year. So we have given a pre-planned annual curriculum plan. We have given you tentative holidays list. That's what we will be uploading all these things in MCB also this year. You can find them in the announcements column. You can find them when the holidays are going to be and how we have scheduled. If there are any tentative holidays, we will mark tentative in the brackets. Okay? But please be noted that these are all the items that are included in the MCB also. Okay, we have given you certain time outdoor activities. These are all for pre-primary, whichever are mentioned. Assembly activities, again, you will find it for all the classes. Daily gallery also you can check in MCB. Now we will discuss about sports club, mega club events, CCA clubs and its activities, house system, class timetables. Class timetables we already discussed. We'll discuss about the CCA clubs, etc. in the next slides. So now we'll get in detail about all these things. First we have mega club events, major events and celebrations, CCA clubs and its activities, sports club activities, GICS and its activities. Okay, first we'll go with CCA clubs and its activities. I will mention you, dear teachers, we have 5 different clubs. Among that, first one is the Benjamin's Club. Okay, we also call this Learning Club. In this Learning Club, you will get to see all the variants of academic competitions like SOAFs, quiz competitions, elocutions, abacus, articulations, friendly competitions, etc. etc. See, generally the club activities are mentioned to be happened on a daily basis. For example, we have given you the schedule in the timetable stating that Monday, for example, we have learning club activities. On that day, in the learning club period, the teacher will come to the class. She will start introducing, like in case if she is trying to, if there is going to be a spell bee competition coming up, or there is going to be an elocution competition coming up. Okay, last year we have conducted the competition, but most of the children, they are not aware of what is it actually. Okay, they don't know what an elocution is all about. They don't know how they can participate and how they can be quick in case of spell bee, etc. But this year, dear parents, we are going to make that happen. Each and every child in the classroom will have an idea what it is going to be. There will be activities going on in case of learning for any competitive examinations or for any regular classroom level competitions or house level competitions. The teacher will introduce during the learning club period. She will be introducing that, like what it is going to be, how you have to perform, everything to all the children. Coming to the day of the competition, every children are subjected to experience the competition. Whoever are excelling in that competition will be awarded. Ultimately, by end of the year, as a parent, you will also understand where your child is absolutely into. Your child is exactly into the academics. He or she is doing really well in the academics. You will get to understand. He or she is very good in sports. She is getting a lot of medals, etc. in the sport competitions that have been frequently held on. You will get to understand. So this is the idea of proper club level activities and club level events and celebrations. Next one we have is the Dimensions Art Club. So each and every club is being headed by individual teacher. So she will be handling the activities that are going to happen in the club. Whenever there is a club period for her, she'll go to that particular classroom. She will inculcate all these kinds of activities. What you call this? No. Yes. So like for example, art club. In art club, we are trying to plan for glass paintings, DIYs, best out of waste. Already we have done it. But as a club activity, we have not introduced on a daily basis. Okay. This year, we are going to implement this. And children, whoever are very much interested, already our children have executed all these last year also. Okay, they are so very good in like DIYs, making best out of waste products, pot paintings, mandala arts, jewelry art. These are all going to be introduced this year also. Whether your child is an artist or not, he or she is going to experience the activity. 100%. Okay, moving on. See? Symphony club or the cultural club. Okay, so in this cultural club, regularly students will experience, patriotic activities, okay, cultural activities, basic and its fundamentals, whatever that we are putting forward. Dance, music, use of piano, etc. Under professional guidance, we have already introduced. These all come in the cultural club. So we have science or eco club. Both the science and eco activities in the school will come under the science or eco club. Okay, they will perform go green activities, save green activities, eco cleanup activities, and we say that 3R activities, that is reuse, reduce and recycle. Okay, so children will know the importance of the nature. Children will know the importance of the environment and how to make use of it and how to make and reuse it. Okay, and all these concepts will be introduced in the science club activities period. Okay, so we have sports club. There is no any doubt in it. We have a certain module also for the sports club. We have a PE master. Already you are all being introduced that in this ground level in our school ground level, we are going to put down the activities only. We are going to introduce them how a basketball is going to be like, what are the rules and regulations that you have to follow, what are the etiquettes that you have to follow while you are in a particular sport. Okay, those kind of things, your drills, regular school drills, assembly drills will happen at our school ground level. After that, at a competitions level, like in case if your child has to undergo a competition for a basketball or a cricket championships, Coco championship, these are all we are going to plan, and we are going to tie up with another academy grounds. So there your children experience a bigger ground level competitions where we have taken them. So we take care of all those things, taking your children to the bigger grounds and make them experience that competition spirit, and all is in our hands this year. So this is up to the clubs. So we have CCA clubs and its activities, that is okay. Now we'll see what are the mega club events. So these are the mega club events. For each and every club, we have the mega level activities and competitions going to be held. They are like mega quiz competition in the learning club. Okay, we have annual sports day, science exhibition. Science exhibition comes under the science club's mega activity. So we have annual art exhibition is going to happen this year, that comes in the art club activity. Okay, so we are going to celebrate cultural fest in a very grand way. So we are going to have a work party. So that comes in the culturals again. We are going to encourage fashion sense of the children also, don't worry about it. So 2 variant field trips of the day are going to be the major parts, right? So moving forward. Now we shall see the major events and celebrations. So these are the major events and celebrations that are going to happen in this year. So we have all the list of this. Don't worry, we are going to upload all these things in MCB also. So you can cross check once again whenever you find time. Sports club activities. As I have told you, at the competition level, we are going to conduct all these sports club competitions. We are planning to have Coco competition, cricket, kabaddi, volleyball, skating competitions, and also chess competition this year. Children will be trained, children will be given the outlook of it, all the sports, all the activities or the competitions that are going to be held in the school. In case if your children are more active towards that, they'll grab the prizes. So next, finally we'll discuss about the GICS and its activities. The parents, as I told you, in the communication, improving your communication levels in your children. So we have come up with a module, we have designed a module that is globally integrated communication system. So in this module, you will get to see the activities based on certain major curriculums that were observed. Okay? So most of, GICS comes under the Benjamin Club activity. So coming to the communication point, like how your child is putting forward is his or her communication towards the activities. Like for example, he is undergoing a certain activity like elocution or something like a quick go green activity. So what are the basic etiquettes are going to be? What are the communication aspects that he or she should be aware of? Like how they are going to modify their language, their body language, their personality. They're putting up in front of social platforms, okay, their public speaking skills, etc. will be concentrated under GICS. Okay? So we have extracted certain points from the major curriculums we have observed. Okay? These curriculums will have their own major points to be covered. Like for example, we know about Cambridge. Okay, that student-centric learning and vast exposure of practical knowledge is being extracted from Cambridge. So that's what I told you. This year, your supplementary reader is going to be the ultimate source of their comprehension and grammar. Okay, for all your children, children will not only understand the supplementary reader and its lesson, but they'll experience the concept, they'll experience the literature, they'll experience the wordings of that supplementary reader this year in the form of activity included in GSES. So that is what we have extracted. And even Oxford English is absolutely good for that indirect speeches, and that too it is very subtle and soothing to listen. Okay, Oxford English, you all know about, like for example, may I please lend you a pen for 1 hour, etc. Okay, that pleasing sense in your communication, that attention, whatever that you are doing, that etiquette, like if there is a stranger next to you, how he or she will be behaving, how your child will be behaving with them. So these kind of activities are included, which were extracted from the Oxford English that we have made in GSES. So we also have extracted certain points from Reggio Emilia that we have mentioned to you. Reggio Emilia is again an environment-based Italian curriculum. Okay, they have an absolute interaction with the environment going towards their communication. In order to improve child's body language, pleasing manner in case of all the living beings around the environment. Okay, whatever is the living being, your child should be respectful towards that living being. That sensitivity towards will be improved with the activities that we are including in GSES. And next, we have also extracted it from International Baccalaureate. These days, parents are so alerted towards IB curriculum, isn't it? IB curriculum, of course, it does have a lot of impression on today's generation. But trust me, dear parents, that curriculum is absolutely out of the box for us. In case if you are looking forward or you are making your child to go and study after 10th grade in US or UK or UAE, etc., this curriculum, entire curriculum is going to help you. But there are certain good points that we have extracted from IB also, like how mindful listening, accountable talk is very much important. From the IB we have extracted from that. So we have conducted certain activities in our GSES based on IB curriculum also. Okay, so next we have finally NCERT. NCERT, definitely that is what is the curriculum we are following. In fact, India is following. NCERT is the major curriculum designers for CBSE. Let us have the idea of it. NCERT is the major curriculum setting, or the book setting, everything is being handled only by NCERT but not CBSE. CBSE is just a board. NCERT is the one who is deciding what to be carried out in the schooling of your child from 1st grade to 10th grade. Okay, so that is NCERT. NCERT decides what to have in your child's book. NCERT decides how many subjects to be there in your child's book. NCERT decides what is the age that is to be, your child has to have to get into grade 1. From 2025, it is a must that a child should acquire 6 years of age criteria. I'm telling you, in case if there are any siblings coming in front. Okay, so remember, he or she should have completed 6 years of age to get into grade 1. You are all safe because they have some deviation and they have accepted this year and next year. Okay, so but remember, from the upcoming students whoever are coming, they should complete 6 years of age to get into grade 1 into CBSE under NCERT guidelines. NCERT also states that after 2nd grade, I hope you all are aware about that 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 2 concept, isn't it? That government has introduced after NEP 2020. Okay, so 5 will be the fundamental stage years of your schooling. Okay, PP1, PP2, nursery, grade 1 and grade 2. Fundamental stages. NCERT states after your child coming out from the fundamental states, he or she should acquire life skills. So that is why, dear parents, all these concepts of CCA, all these concepts of holistic development, all these concepts of public speaking, soft speaking, etc., we are inculcating in your child's brain. So this is because NCERT is putting those criteria that are to be acquired before second grade of your student, okay, of your child. Okay, so that is about it. So these are essential objectives for effective communication skills. You might have already gone through. The slide is being too long. Okay, so GICS activities are going to be like this. For English communication development, we are planning for vocabulary, pronunciation activities, phonetics. Again, I'm telling you that it is going to be the outlook of the phonetics, but not the basic of the phonetics. Here I would like to mention all the parents. Please don't worry about the phonetic knowledge of your child. It is gone, it is done. It is done at the level of pre-primary only. Phonetic language or phonetic knowledge should be acquired during the stage of pre-primary, but not during the stage of primary. During the stage of pre-primary, children will learn, making three-letter words, CBC words we say, making the blends, starting blends and ending blends towards the CVC letters, and they make max of 5 to 6 lettered words with the knowledge of phonics. But if you notice, your children are today having lessons, comprehensions, sentences they are having. So there is no scope of learning phonics anymore in grade 1. Of course, we will let the children understand to make it simpler, and we'll give the outlines of the phonetics, but not right from the basics. So there is no need also. Here children will learn the spellings, or children will learn the sentences in the form of syllables but not phonics. So please try to understand what is all about syllables, and try to feed in your child's mind also, and try to get that knowledge towards the syllables formation of the words or sentences. Sentences does have the rules and regulations in case of English. Okay, so this one. No. So these are all going to be introduced to your child according to the levels. Grade 1, books itself are designed accordingly. So we will be handling the activities based on that. Okay, we have activities for annotations, we have activities for comprehensions, debates, elocutions, charades. Okay, charades like picture charades or dumb charades, whatever it is. Children are going to experience as an activity. Okay, we have chain linking stories that improves a lot of communication in your child. Their creativity comes out, chain linking stories activities will have. Storytelling, newspaper or magazine introduction and reading. And we have picture reading, we have instructional commands. Like whatever are the commands that are being instructed to your child, the child should give the appropriate a reaction or answer back. So we are going to have activities based on this as well. So English proverbs are introduced, idioms and phrases are introduced, role play, drama and articulations are also introduced. Articulation, your child is going to experience examination also on articulation. Already we have been having during our online classes also, we implemented articulation. Last year also we implemented articulation. During our term 2 and term 3 examination, your children will experience the articulation exam also. So these are the houses. The system of the house is very clear. So we have orange, green, blue and yellow houses. So all the children are given particular house on a lottery basis. That's all. There is no any mess. It is completely non-biased. So don't worry. Your children on a lottery basis will be picked and put in the respective houses. The thing is like whatever is the club activity, whatever is the club competition that children are going under, they will be noted as points for that particular house. In case if your child is actually in any club activity, he or she belongs to yellow color house, then that house gains the point for the year. Okay, so we have captains, vice captains, we have leads and also performer awards. Badges will be given to your children. try to encourage your children to participate in as many activities as you want. And also ask them to become and get inspired to become vice captain or captain or leads or at least performers in that particular activity. So we are almost getting towards the end of the session, Kamari. So we are going to have 2 new modules this year in MCB. Okay, that one new module is the fee module. So we are also confused about this fee structure, the balance, the breakup, etc. What you have paid to the school. The school is taking every time my money. I don't know what they are taking, etc. So there is going to be a clear picture for you this year, dear parents. So you have fee detail concept in your menu. You can see in the menu button. So after that, you will get to see tuition fee and transport fee in clear detail. Okay, how much you have paid, how much you have to pay. First installment, second installment, third installment, and transport fee ends at the second installment, you can see. Transport has only 2 installments, it will end at the second installment. Third installment, it extends towards the tuition fee. What is the due date? What is the balance, what you have paid, whether you have given the entire dawlat or you are only paying the school fee, you'll get to see in your fee details. Okay, so everything is so clear. You will also find a pay option at your fee detail, but please don't go, there is no any installation of online payment through NCB. Okay, we have not channeled that through NCB. You can check your fee details, etc. and you can make the payments ultimately online through GPay or PhonePe or whatever. You can share the screenshots or receipts to the management department, administration members. Okay, next. Concerns module. This is another informative module that has been added this year, dear parents. You will find this also in your menu button. You have parent consent form where you will get to see academic concerns and also non-academic concerns. If you are putting any sort of concern through WhatsApp, I told you that they are going to handle. In case if you would like to talk to only to the teacher, certain parents they say, Madam, no, not you, no sir, nothing. I want to talk to only to the teacher. You can put forward your concern right away here. The teacher will get back to you on your concern. Okay, we have it for academics, we have it for non-academics that will reach to our administration department. School's website is pretty clear, Gurudhi Global School at gmail.com. GurudhiGlobalSchool.com. Okay, so please keep into the website also, cross-check what we have added, and in the website also we have a blogs point, we have a blogs area, where in case if your children are so motivated and there is a poet in your child or a poet in you, please do post us. We try to post the same in the blog area also. Next we are coming to the final topic of today. So that is the future prospectus. Dear parents, Guru is truly future focused organization. You all know that. Of course, with your due support, we could successfully do that. An effective strategic plan that is made by us will always be concise, actionable and roll out in stages so that we are so clear in implementation at each stage. As I have mentioned you, we are growing stage by stage, year by year. Year by year, we are improving our classes. Year by year, we are improving the entire structure of the school plan. So certainly we will be doing the same thing precisely and concisely. So Guru has a true and optimistic expansion plan for the coming years, no doubt. The aim of the school is to level up to grade 10 within no time. We are expecting to happen in another year or two, but ultimately Guru is going to expand its number of grades. Infrastructural stacks not only going to include this thing, but also we have we are going to connect these club auditoriums. Club level auditoriums are going to come. Even this year also, we are planning to perform clubs at a separate hall itself, at the grade 1 hall we are planning to. So, in the coming years, we certainly will have individual auditorium for all the clubs and its activities. The school mission will be reflected in the development of capital plan also. okay, in the coming years without any doubt. We continue to provide outstanding educational service, enrich learning environment for each and every child enrolled at Gurudev Global School. We sincerely would like to thank you for your everlasting support this year also that we are receiving. And last but not the least, I forgot to mention one point. Dear parents, please take a note that this number, which is actually active for the last few years also, 91210-15638. This number will be at the level of management only. Kindly don't forward your regular queries, your classroom information, or your meeting up with your teachers, your child's absence, etc. on this number, because we might not be available to take that point to that concerned teacher or concerned person. It is always better to share your regular information, every receipt details, fee details, etc. only on the administration that you have noted previously. This number lays with the management, either me or Nagi sir will be attending on your queries on this number. But please be noted that this number is not going to be your ultimate go-get number. Okay, you can't expect swift responses or quick resolutions on this number. So ultimately, you take note of this number for your escalations if there are any. In case you have mentioned your concern on your administration unit number, you have mentioned it on the consent form of MCB, but nobody is reaching on you, nobody is resolving your query, you ultimately can take your time to escalate the same on this management number. Right? I hope this is all clear regarding the hierarchical system and also the numbers where to reach and how to reach. Are we clear so far? Any queries? Meanwhile, I would like to introduce Raju sir from Macmillan Education. So I would like to
hello parents, good afternoon. This is Raju Ganguly from Macmillan Education. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. This is Raju Ganguly from Macmillan Education. I'm the regional marketing head for East and South India of Macmillan Education. I was sitting there and in fact going through all the points that Ma'am has said, and I'm really happy to say that this school is NEP ready, NEP 2020 ready, because this is what the National Education Policy has, given 3 years time to all the schools to make sure that, you are creating your infrastructure, you are creating your plan. NEP talks about developing 21st century skills, NEP talks about club activities, NEP talks about developing 21st century skills and making children grow holistically. So if you look at all the plans that the school has, apart from the studies, the clubs, the games, the co-curricular activities, the music, the art and everything, I think, this is the future. This is the future of the students, and that is what the vision of the National Education Policy 2030. Now, why I am standing here, let me tell you, because Guru, the global school, actually is now associated with Macmillan Education. The school will be using the course content or the books of pre-primary as well as the primary schools from Macmillan. They are using Hop, Skip and Jump, which is one of our flagship titles in the country. And for primary, I am sure if you have got the books, if not, if you will get the books, you'll come to know they are using Altura, right, ma'am? Altura is the course material. So the red color books you will get. Altura, so let me tell you a little bit about Altura. Close to around 500 schools in India are using Altura, and your school is one. So Altura is very well thought out program that has been made by Macmillan Education in collaboration with the IIT Delhi. So there was a team from IIT Delhi who also helped Macmillan in setting the entire course curriculum. So once you get the books, you will find out, all the subjects with the components, the different activities, everything which is given a very planned way they have made. and the course contents are all aligned to NEP 2020 as well as for NCF Foundation and School. So we will not only we are not only providing the course content, but there will be a lot of digital resources. There will be a lot of apps for parents also to get access, and we will also take care of the continuous professional development of the faculty members of the school. So that is on us. If you want to know a bit about Macmillan Education, since I am already here, so let me tell you. Macmillan Education is 130 years old publishing company in India, and globally we are 180 years old. Please visit our website to see. We work very closely not only with the schools but with the boards even, as well as with the state governments. Recently in Delhi, we have been in collaboration with the Delhi government for developing the spoken English program for the Sarkari schools, the government schools. We keep on doing a lot of things, and research is one area for Macmillan that we really do a lot of work. Recently, just 2 months back, we have done a research on the use of multilingualism in class. After NEP recommendation or NEP launching, there was a lot of talk about what is this multilingual formula, whether this 3-language formula is going to work or not. Please visit our website and you can see, the findings were alarming. It shows that the multilingualism can actually be practiced. There are a lot of case studies which have been done. So, in fact, given an opportunity, I have a habit of not addressing parents actually. 100% out of 100%, 90% of my sessions are always with teachers because I'm a trainer. So I'm very poor in addressing parents. I start getting into deeper with the context and all those things. But I would say parents, your children are in the safer hands. Your children are in a particular institution which have actually planned well for the students. And as far as the course content, the training, the curriculum is concerned, they are associated with a very reputed organization. So future is all set. Be happy. And as a parent, I have said a lot about Macmillan. Now let me tell you 2 things as a parent. I am also a parent at the end of the day. Please invest on your children. When I say invest, that doesn't mean monetary investment. Also the time. We do understand that in today's world we are so busy, but the time that we spend with a child can actually help them to grow properly. They can freely talk about. Many a time they feel like coming and talking to their parents, to their mom, to their dad. And we remain so busy and tense with a lot of things. Sometimes we miss out on taking out the time. So that's the only suggestion that dear parents, if you really want to invest, and it is saying best investment is the investment in human resources. So if you really invest your time on your children, I'm sure that you will definitely get very high returns in the years to come. Thank you so much, dear parents. It was wonderful meeting all of you. I wish you all the very best and all the best for this school. Thank you.
So that is it for the entire program today, dear parents. Thank you so much for joining us. So whoever have paid for the uniform and all, so we have the dispersal at the ground level itself. Okay. So and also we request you to send the books kit, whatever that we have discussed. Please take a note of that. We will be a parents handout, and all these points are included in the NCB app also. You can cross check whatever are the points that we discussed today. Thank you so much for joining us.
I didn't.